operation capabilities to systems or networks and infrastructure across the government. That includes our spaces, IC, Department of Defense, as well as federal departments and agencies, the ones that we don't necessarily hear too much about, or are the ones that most people think about when they think about the government. So these systems are what we provide support to, coverage, just understanding the threat landscape and making sure that the environment and the hygiene of these systems are adequate, up to par, to be on the network. Because at the end of the day, we're only as strong as our weakest link, and to ensure that we all kind of have that cohesion across these spaces provides us a full-on defense in depth and defense layer approach and protection.
So it sounds like national security systems can be a lot of things. Can you give us an example about how NSA actually defends them?
So a good example of that would be, let's say that we just had a situation where one of these mics went down, right? Again, one mic is great, but if we're all trying to squeeze onto one mic, it wouldn't really do us any good.
That's right.
So national security system is like, okay, well, that mic is important in order for everyone to do their job. And in order for that job to be well, all the connections, all of the software and things that need to keep that system up to par or keep that mic up to par need to be handled. Well, this mic kind of connects to other systems that allow that to happen. So protecting that system or protecting that mic and providing the adequate updates, software needs, and even changes helps that system, helps that computer or that microphone, as we're talking,
right,
helps that to stay online. And also it does not spread, because that's another thing. While this mic definitely does an amazing job, we know that there are duplicates, and duplicates require their own support and their own defense too. So that's kind of how national security systems work. They allow us to provide the support and also do the operations and great job that a lot of our employees across the spaces do, but also make sure that their systems are operating at optimal conditions.
So that was a great example on how, the national security systems work. So can you give me a tangible example of how NSA really gets involved in defending them?
Yes. So using that example, there's situations where if there is a vulnerability or a cybersecurity advisory that has been issued that we've seen in the news, or some sort of network event or threat, the way the NSA would work, or the way the operations center would work, is we would reach out to our partners across the national security system space to understand the pulse of the actual situation. Consider one that we know that's been in the news a lot, Volt Typhoon, targeting critical infrastructure, energy, things of that nature. With a threat like that, or in a situation like that, it gives us an opportunity to say, okay, well, what's going on? We'll try one or two of our partners, or we would just kind of send out a broad issuance and blast to everyone. Hey, this is something that we're aware of. This is what is going on. What does it look like in your spaces? What's the pulse or the scope of the potential threat, if there is an impact? And understanding what we get back, we would digest that type of information, provide that to senior levels to say, okay, do we need to move forward with some sort of overall advisory, situational issuance that allows everyone to be on guard? Like, hey, here's an alert that this may and possibly could impact your environment, your scope, because not every threat is a threat to everyone. Consider the mic situation, the mic example. One mic might be infected, but that mic may not be connected to the larger system. However, in another environment, that mic may be connected to other mics that could be connected to other systems, and randomly you may have HR connected to a system in there. So we want